All right, I messed up, and we missed that video. See, this is annoying because Jitsi will say live streaming is on, and then it's not actually on. It's a bit of a bummer. You know what? We'll figure out if we want to play something shorter by those guys. What you missed out on was Sinyawa Alkisa 2. We'll not relive the commentary on that. But check it out. I'm gonna leave it in the show notes, and then people can go and check that out on their own time. And we would just rewatch it, except that it's like 7 minutes long. So we are gonna move on. And like I said, I'll see if I can find one. I think they've got some like 1 minute videos, that band. Maybe we can play another one.
Well, I certainly hope people will make the effort to go watch that, because that was creative, unique, and powerful, and I enjoyed it a great deal.
Yes. All right. So this the next track I've got on here is the Human Phobia track. So this is one that we discussed beforehand. So I've got it queued up, ready to press share. But if you wanna talk about it, then
no, let's just let people see it.
All right, sounds good. Here we are,
along with our spooky theme.
Yes. So that Plumquist I mentioned there at the end, they are on a recent. You know what? I don't know if it's so. Human Phobia is kind of like a label, kind of like a musician. So there's a lot. Well, maybe it's a musician. They just do a lot of collaborations and they release those. That's what this looks like. So there's a compilation released, but it looks like it's got the all the collaborations that she's done. And that track actually was I don't know if it's the same mix, but that Manta Dianos track is the very, very first track off. This is the most recent. No, it is not the most recent release. This was a July release on Human Phobia. One of the things that we find about Human Phobia is there is a lot of releases that are coming out over there. Actually, maybe it is the most recent. So the Bandcamp is not really in order here. So they've got some featured stuff from 2001, 2002. So yeah, it's all just kind of out of order. I believe Human Phobia is well, she's got some ties to Japan. She might be of Japanese descent, but she's based in Chile. So every once in a while, you'll see some Japanese related stuff on the label. But yeah.
I find that a lot. I find a lot of Japanese, well, Asian in general, but specifically Japanese music in what I'm finding in the South America category this year.
I think there's a big Japanese population in Brazil.
Yeah.
All right, I found a video that's a similar vibe to the one we watched from Senyawa. It's a similar length as well, but it is different. So, do you wanna watch that?
And is this another Senyawa?
Yeah, Senyawa. This track is Istana is how I'm gonna pronounce it. It's from the same album. I think it's from the same live performance. But they've done some other things with this particular video shoot that they weren't
I'm
doing
totally
anymore.
down for hearing some more of that group, Doug.
All right.
Very interested in the sound that they were creating.
All right. So this is off the Alkisa album. This is Astana, or is Istana. Yeah, Istana. All right. So very, very similar to the one that people missed on the video. But this video was like behind the fire more than the other one. I felt
Yeah,
like.
the first video showed more of the guy who was actually creating all those sounds and how he was doing it, and that was very interesting.
Yeah. So go check out. Again, I left that as number 1, even though it's not actually on the video. And if you actually click on those YouTube links that are on there, this one certainly, I don't know about the other one, you will find out a bit more about the band and their music making process and such in the description, which you don't always get, but you do in this case. All right. Next up we have, I know it's a band that Donnie and I have talked about, but I don't think it's a band that we've ever played. And it's possible a band that we talked about after recording was over. It used to be that we kind of just recorded everything because we weren't peering to PeerTube. And so now, we cut it off, and then sometimes we discuss some things afterwards, things that are maybe not as interesting to the other folks. But in any case, what was that?
Is this the Void Dweller next?
It is.
All right.
So this is names and locations of 100 people killing the planet.
The title is...
The world's on fire. The world's on fire. The world's on fire. The planet's on fucking fire. The world's on fire. The world's on fire. The world's on fire. How about yours? And I'll never
live past age of 60, guns blacked out like a chimney. From the smog I break your man up like kimchi. And that's assuming the fucking weed don't kill me. Melting through fucking luck, puddle filled till death. No choice left through the short funds. Trying to pay rent with some spit from the short tongue. No jobs automated at the old ones. Hungry, living on the surface of the fucking sky. So the winter comes and it's crooked. Froze off crooked, tore from blue riches in the climate control bunkers. There's no difference. Think for about drives from special interest and profits from the climate apartheid. You can run a hide, but once the air's on your gun and die, and that's assuming we don't get you first. Try and sell the planet when you're under the earth.
The world's on fire. The world's on fire. The world's on fire. Planet, on fire. The world's on fire. The world's on fire. The world's on fire. How about yours? I don't like it. I'll never.
See, and here you thought that they weren't actually gonna deliver on their promise in the in the title. Oh, you're muted, Jessica.
Yeah, I'm still muted, but people just missed me laughing at your joke there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one left me a little guilty because I was grooving to it and kind of singing along, and then I realized I was looking at what appeared to be footage of, a wildfire and great tragedy going on over a burning globe, and I was like, probably shouldn't be enjoying this like that. But
when we've moved from the beach
world's on
fire, from the beach fire to the world being on fire.
The world's on fire. Yeah, global warming. Political statements today.
Yeah, and now we're gonna burn the castle. This is Ivan Rosenfeld and Joseph Thomas. Not really the same, fall, fire, warmth sort of thing that we had going on with Senyawa, but
That was pretty hot.
fire's scary, so I think it fits.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and if anybody, I'm gonna look here and see on, because we have had we have like some show notes that didn't actually make it, that aren't on the one that we normally use. So I'm just checking, but we have played on those show notes Avi a few times. You know what? I'm gonna put a space in here. I'll be able to find it. So play, yeah. It looks like twice we played him.
We played him a lot. The last time I was here, we played him. It was a racing video. It was car video.
Yeah, one thing that you will notice about that might have been Gun Down with Eric Cruz on June 11th. I don't know if I wouldn't expect you to know the exact date, but I think I remember that video. But one thing that you'll notice, I said with Eric Cruz, and I introduced that one as being with Joseph Thomas or Tomas. He does lots and lots of collaborations, so definitely check him out if you are into that. Sometimes people with collaborations, they can do they'll have like a lot of different styles. I would say he's pretty tried and true on that style. Very good. But yeah, if you're thinking that the collaborations are going to take him in a different direction, you might be disappointed with that. But in any case. All right, next up we have the band Slender with the track Walled Garden.
Time and growth emerge from the dirt. Walk into the wall. There's no hope in the garden, only a prayer for death.
Deep thoughts on gardening. You're muted.
I always forget to turn that off. The time and effort into that claymation there was respect. I've tried to do that before. Whoa. That was great. And of course, I'm going to note on the themes of the day, we've had fire, and now this is our second video with a snake in it. So,
Oh, interesting. There was also volcanoes, which, like strictly speaking, fire, I guess, but
yeah.
related. Now
So
I'm
looks like
wondering
we're
if
going to
I
have
should.
to edit a little bit. Are you going to go back with the spooky theme for October, or?
What edit what?
Well, I mean, for time, given the list that we've got here, we're probably only going to get a couple more in, maybe.
Well, we're at 30 minutes, so that means we got 25 minutes.
Ah,
left.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right, come on. Let's
because the first track was not recorded, so that's
Yeah, okay.
minus 7 minutes there. Or actually, I think it was closer to 8 than it was 7. But yeah, so this next band, I really picked for last week, but we didn't get to it. And last week was our punk show, largely based on the name of the band. This is just a live performance. So, I mean, I guess the Sinyawa kind of had this like fall vibe with the fire and everything, and that was a live performance. But this is like in, like a traditional punk rock venue.
I was gonna say, is this good 70s, late 70s, early 80s punk?
This is probably more Minor Threat than what you're thinking, but we'll find out. These guys are out of Chicago. They've been played on the show before, but their name is kind of scary. That's why I picked them. This is a performance from Brighton earlier this year. Actually, last month, about a month ago, they were in Brighton, but they're a band out of, I'm assuming that's Brighton, the UK, although I don't know that now that I'm saying it out loud. But this is Mock Execution.
Hey, it's supposed to be the country of punk. I hope you guys like punk. So I see a lot of young faces. And it's fucking cool as fuck.
All right. I did some research. That was at the Green Door Store. That was all that we were told. The Green Door Store. And it is in Brighton, England. Some other facts. A disappointing 3.1 on Yelp. May or may not be the music venue for you, but they do not accept debit cards. It's not good for kids, and they do have bike parking. So if you're ever in
Sounds like
Brighton
my kind of
and you're on a
place.
bike, yeah. I was gonna say, if you're a dive bar, maybe 3 stars is too many. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Well, if I had happened in there and happened across that band, I don't think I would be disappointed. That definitely took me back to the punk rock days of my youth, and glad to see that out there.
Yeah, those guys are on the record label that Donnie and I have historically always gotten wrong, but we took the time to actually translate it. I think it was last week. It's a London-based label. The name is in Spanish, but it translates as "Life is a Muse," which I believe is "La Vida es Muse." So yeah, hopefully people can find that. All right. So up next, we have a band called the Horror Cast, which I mean right away.
The
boom,
name.
Yeah, and then but we're even going to the next level here because the name of this track is Werewolves. A lot of things going on there. Blood check, skull check, like middle head hair slinging
Helicopter
check.
hair.
Yeah, helicopter chair check.
My throat hurts just thinking about saying that.
These guys are from South Africa, and I think what we've learned watching that video and that werewolves are not indigenous to South Africa, because they were nowhere to be found in the actual video. like the blood and the woman running, that all made sense. I'm not sure the zombie woman, that didn't make a lot of sense to me. But yeah, I guess that was cheaper than buying a werewolf costume. So
It was a lot of edits. It was a lot, it was well edited. It was a visual adventure for sure.
Yes.
But wow.
But there were no werewolves, so I think a little disappointing in that regard.
Well, maybe the next one will deliver on the promise of its name.
Yeah, maybe we'll see some werewolves in this one too. But we'll find out.
No, I was talking about vampires.
Oh, I know. Yeah. No, I knew
Okay.
where you were going, but maybe a wolf versus vampires. Maybe they'll make an appearance too. Who can say? This band also has I think appropriately titled name for a Halloween show.
Yes.
It is Gasp, and the name of the track is Vampires.
Felt the blood rushing from concussions and concussing, breakdown after the first function. My actions are worth nothing, I'm done running. Sank my fangs into my neck, now I'm fucked cause the sun's coming. Turn someone, burn something, 2 fingers to the face that you once loved them. Watch us fall down, trying to one up them. The damned, who knows it's great losing things. That's the life assurance brings, not insuring things. Bruising skin, spoon rings, I feel like a pop on a tour of kings. Consuming drinks, yep, I'm that author with a book of sins. Putrid looking, crooked wings, pursuing things. While I puking bins, like me and booking him. Looking with a stupid ground. Lucid placid, I panic, I'm fighting tactics, writing classics. To be honest, it's more than just slightly average. It's Glasgow's least improved poet. They never stole it if you never owned it. Bela Lugosi, I'm a devoted opponent, everything you've ever noticed. They want that pain, that gluttony, that lust. They want your name, that summary of trust. They want your pride, that greed, that wrath, that sloth. Everybody's just kidding on and they're not lost. You do the math and find this lost gluttony has a greed for lust. That's why you envy wrath and pride. You do the math and find this lost gluttony has a greed for lust. That's why you envy wrath and pride.
All right. So Gasp is a hip hop musician from Glasgow in Scotland.
Yeah. Not really any vampires there either, huh?
Well, I think we saw some vampires in that video. So, so this is off the album Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, which I guess is what people call Glasgow.
Glasgow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never heard that, but yeah.
Well, we never heard of Manch Vegas before 10 years ago either, but we learned what that was.
There is an entire actually I was gonna say this also appears on Brian the Vampire, which is an album of 36 tracks. And they're all of decent length. They range from I think 9 minutes and 22 seconds at the long end, and then there's a 1 minute and 19 second outro, and then the intro is 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I think everything in between the intro and outro is above 3 minutes. Oh no, there's one that's rolls in at 2:56. So a lot of music on Brian the Vampire. So go over to the Bandcamp, which is gasp.bandcamp.com, and check that out.
I will.
Alrighty, so we have about 5 more minutes. What do I have on here? I'd have one more track.
video lined up.
I don't know how long this one is, so I'm going to throw it on here. And if we're lucky enough to have time when it's over, I'll tell you what it is.
Does the signal expire? Kill the ghost. Truth be obscene. Tell me it seems like you've never been good, like you're so self-assured, like you've never been divided. I see your dreams and lies to your disease, and I can see you bleeding, crowded on the floor. Bondage of screams, final captivity, condemned to live until the day we're born. And when your heart stops, does the
giving me a little taste of agony. Thank you for taking it away.
All right, that was Patient Zero. If you want to find out a little more about Patient Zero, you can head over to openmetalcast.com, and there is an interview that Craig did with Patient Zero. You will see on openmetalcast.com, if you go there on the homepage, that Craig is currently on a hiatus, has been for the last couple of years. Actually, he has been longer than that, but he announced it a couple of years ago. I talked to him about taking that over, and he says he's possibly not done with it. So he didn't give me any sort of timeline on when that might be, but he thinks there might be more to come. So it is still a hiatus and not a I'm done with it sort of thing. Our deadline is not hard on the 55 minutes, but we have about 30 seconds ish until we hit that milestone. Do you have anything that you would like to leave the viewers with, Jessica?
I'm just going to say that I think that that last video was my favorite in terms of a groove, and the first one that they missed still. Please go look up that first video that we didn't get on a recording. It was worthy.
Awesome. I'm going to press stop the live stream, but Jessica, you and I can chat after I do that. So we will see everyone next week on the YouTubes.